What's up guys, welcome to the video where we are going to find out when we will have a reveal date for Necromancy. So we have some pretty interesting stuff in here. We have the development update from Jagex and the Necromancy reveal date as well, which is damn interesting. This is stuff we've been waiting for a long time to know what's coming to the game and when we can expect to actually get it as well. This is really important. So hello you lovely scapers. It's time for another development update. For those of you who haven't seen or read one of these before, development updates are our way of trying to provide more transparency into what we're working on in the RuneScape team and what to expect over the coming months. This is probably one of the best things that I started doing, the roadmaps and the developer updates. Like, it literally is one of the best things they started doing. It is just it's so good. It keeps looking forward to stuff, keeps us on track with what they're thinking, and it's just great to have things to look forward to. So it's about time they release this. By the way, I didn't say, but we're just going to be reading through this in this video, so hopefully you found that interesting, just so you guys can catch up on this in case you didn't know about it, and also if you wanted to hear thoughts and stuff. But yeah, and obviously sub to the channel if you're new, if you like this sort of stuff. I do it every Monday and every time there's any news. So here at the studio, more of our development focus has turned to our biggest release this year, Necromancy. After entering longevity test, whatever that is, last month, there's a host of developers heads down on bringing Necromancy to life. Ironic. Refining systems based on longevity. Oh my god, longevity? I can't even say it. I don't know, I've got blank on that word today. Feedback and polishing up the skill to be ready for release later this year. We're getting closer. Jagex, did you have to do this twice? I know it's like longevity or whatever, but if for some reason my brain's like, nope. And you guys can have a laugh in the comments. It is what it is. While more of our development focus is being spent on Necromancy over the months ahead, we still have plenty to come in the build-up that we're excited to show you. Okay, so there's going to be plenty of time for Necromancy yet, but we're still looking forward to some other stuff. And speaking of Necromancy, it's about time we tell you when you'll finally get some details on it. Let's dive into our latest development update. So there's not actually going to be like info on Necromancy in this, it seems. It's just going to be the date of when we will get like a look at it and information on it. So let's have a look. So Necromancy, let's have a look at this first actually, shall we? Let's take a quick look at this. Okay, so this is we've already had this. So in May. So we have the Woodcutter's Grove training and new hatchet. This is coming probably with the fort, right? Fort Front 3 dead and buried. Is this another quest or something? I don't know. But anyway, also coming up, we're going to reveal Necromancy May 30th. The max cash limit is coming in May as well, it seems, which is insanely good. Thank you. Finally, this has been a long time coming. We have double XP live coming in May as well, which of course we would have been expecting. And we have spring or early summer. We're going to get the Woodcutter's Grove, which is more content again, dead and buried quests. So it is a quest. And we have a community hit list strike. And then we have game jam releases, which hopefully has some cool stuff in there. It usually does. But the beach to look forward to. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the beach. I don't really use it in any way whatsoever. But I know a lot of people use it for XP and stuff, so that's pretty cool, I suppose. That's in spring and early summer. And then the new skill and season in Necromancy. So I would probably, if this is May, it's probably a few months after, right? Like, it's probably going to be a few months after, but it is going to be this year. Okay, let's go back to the post. Okay, so we have Necromancy is happening. .gif. Is this is this meant to have an actual GIF here and this is thing, or is this I don't know. But anyway, on May 30th, we'll finally be giving you your first ever look at Necromancy. We had to bold this because we're still not over the fact that we finally get to talk about it. In our first look video debuting live on YouTube, the team behind the latest skill will unveil the core pillars of the Necromancy skill experience alongside some first ever gameplay. The next day, we'll be bringing together a panel of developers to join us on Twitch for a chat about what you've seen so far and answer some top questions from the reveal. After that first look, we'll be giving you even deeper looks inside Necromancy as development of the skill enters its closing phase. Our goal leading up to release is to give you the most detailed look at the new skill ever, the most detailed look at a new skill ever, but balanced with enough secrecy to make sure the day one experience remains special. This is a hard balance to find, so hopefully this properly. It's always good to like share some spoilers and some teasers to build up hype and stuff, but if you give too much, then on release it's like, oh, I've already seen all this, nothing's new. So definitely, hopefully they balance this properly. I have faith that they will. I'm pretty sure they will, so this is good. But it is quite exciting that they are going to share lots of stuff, and they need to do this, in my opinion, with the way the game is at the moment. It's a little bit dry with content, so this should keep people's excitement levels going, hopefully. So yeah, for the eagle-eyed among you, you may notice we did add one little tidbit in the development update. Not only will you be getting a fully fledged complete new skill later this year, but Necromancy's launch also will begin a whole new season of content themed around Necromancy. Okay. We're really excited to build on the learnings of our content seasons to deliver even more Necromancy goodness beyond the release of the skill. So this is going to be coming with a lot more content as well, which is so freaking good to hear, and I can't wait for it, man. We need new content, and I hope it's really good. I'm sure it will. Like, the content releases, the big content releases, are usually really good, right? They're usually spot on. So hopefully it does really well, and I'm excited for Necromancy. I really am. It's about time we get something on it. Okay, so next up we have Fort for 3. Speaking of seasonal content, it's been a blast watching you all living your best Duke, Duchess, or Duke's life lately in Fort for 3. There are still 2 more big moments to come in the Fort for 3 season, with the first of the 2 arriving in June. Okay, Woodcutter's Grove. Woodcutting is finally getting some love. Venture back into Fort for 3 to establish a new woodcutting training area, not arena. Upgrade your fort with new woodcutting bonus laden building, and in particular spicy news. A brand new tier 80 hatchet to go earn. Okay, is this the best in slot? What? So there's a higher level hatchet than tier 80. I guess it may be upgrades, or has a reason that you would use this instead. We'll also be making some balancing improvements to the woodcutting experience alongside the update too. Good. Woodcutting needed some love, definitely. So while I likely won't be taking part in this, it's good to see that it is going to get some love for the other players. All this stuff that's like a little bit outdated, even if it doesn't affect the current player base, like the higher level players even, it's still good for this stuff to get love, because it's what keeps the newer players playing, and that's important for the game. Very important. Dead and Buried. Get ready for a new quest with even more fort upgrades and some storyline revelations. While the Fort for 3 content season will be coming to a close after these 2 content updates, Fort for 3 still has stories yet untold. You won't need to have completed the Fort for 3 season to play Necromancy. Ah, good! But we do recommend starting your fort building adventure so you're ready for what's to come in the future. Okay, so I haven't done the fort at all. I've done the mini quest and then left it. I've not done anything with it other than that. So this is good for me to hear. I should go and do it though, and I probably will before this all comes out anyway. But they say they do recommend doing it for other stuff. But yeah, it's good to know that you don't need to do that. So if you're a new player starting afterwards, you wouldn't need to go to your fort before you could do Necromancy. You could get involved in it straight away, it seems. Max cash limit changes. I know people are looking for this. This is important, so let's take a look. Following our death cost reductions earlier this year, we're now almost ready to release the much awaited changes to enable max cash to go above the current limit of 2.14 bill. Expect to see it this May, which is next month. Obviously, it's the end of April now, so we'll be seeing this very soon. All I can say is this is freaking amazing to hear. Acting on community feedback. Okay. Oh, this is something about the Staff of Armadillo. Okay, let's take a look. As a team, we've been looking to improve on how we bring more of your voice into our development, whether that's post-release or pre-release. As a first step in this direction, we recently had 3 major opportunities to make your voice heard, and we're going to have more updates on all 3 topics in the coming months. Staff of Armadillo and Animate Dead. Okay. Firstly, Scapers, you rocked this. Thank you to everyone who provided such constructive, detailed thoughts in response to the changes. The care you put into those responses sparked plenty of conversations on where to go next and some bigger topics like PVM accessibility through tanking. Brilliant. With your feedback, we've developed further changes to take on board your comments while still ensuring we do some critical rebalancing to Staff of Armadillo and Animate Dead. Building on all your great contributions, this time we want to change things one step further by letting you get hands-on with this next round of changes yourself. On May 4th, we'll be releasing beta worlds where you'll be able to test our revised proposal changes to the Staff of Armadillo and Animate Dead. This is so good to see, dude. This is so good to see. All you'll need to participate is your existing RuneScape account to copy over onto the server, though you'll need to have a Staff of Armadillo and or Animate Dead if you're looking to play test the changes. Okay, so you'll have to have this stuff to actually do it, which makes sense because then if you don't have it now or if you've never had it, I guess the changes don't make a huge difference for you anyway. But for the people that have had it and are going to have a new weapon, basically, this definitely is important to test it out. So it's definitely pretty cool to see. Look out for more details on the revised changes and how to take part this week in RuneScape next Tuesday due to the spring bank holiday. So the update's going to be on Tuesday instead. Okay, good. I'm excited to try this. We'll definitely maybe do a stream with it and see what happens, but it's definitely good to see that they're going to do this, and I hope they keep doing it with other stuff that's like viable with. Community hit list. We had thousands upon thousands of submissions in the community hit list where we asked you to tell us the biggest fixes, tweaks, or changes you'd like to see come to RuneScape. Our first strike is taking shape, and we're working on a news post to let you know what to expect ahead of its release in the coming months. We'll also let you know any common suggestions that couldn't make the cut for the first strike, as well as anything we think needs further discussion. Expect many words. Okay, and then comp cape and trim requirements. Completion's cape has changes guided by you and now in the game, with a further vote taking place through our in-game polls to decide any potential add-on additions to the trimmed comp requirements. So they're using the polling game, which is obviously good to see as well. I'm excited to work more closely with all of you on these upcoming updates, and rest assured we're working on the next opportunities to give more feedback. This has been really good, to be fair. Like, seeing the actual communication and actually basically the polling stuff with the players and asking the players what they think and then acting on that. This is the sort of stuff we need from Jagex. This is really, really, really important, and it feels good. It really does. So keep it up, guys. Like, honestly, please keep this going. This is huge. Other updates and events. As the 4th season continues, we'll also have some other events and updates coming to the game as the teeny tiny text stays and development update image. There are also a few things we're not quite ready to announce today, also in the works, but here's what we can share today. Game jam improvements, including the Karam geographical updates, cool. Double XP May 19th and the beach in June. There are other things as well. More streams, being a little cheeky sneaking this one in, as it's not content focused, but we want to let you know we'll be returning to regular streaming in the coming weeks. Mod Doom will be taking the reins to keep the conversation flowing with you lovely lot, including some much awaited streams we've heard you wanted to see. Deeper discussions on combat topics and the return of Q&As. Yes, return of Q&As. Hell freaking yes. Good. This is great to see, and it's good to see Mod Doom getting involved with this sort of stuff. He's doing a good job. It's awesome. We'll also have some fun streams in the midst of those juicy conversations. Probably time for Mod Doom's J-Mods versus Monsters Rite of Passage to begin. Okay, so these will be interesting. If you guys like this sort of stuff in the past, it's good to see them bringing this sort of stuff back. Closing out, it's such an exciting time to see Necromancy becoming more and more complete every sprint review that passes. As well as the many other updates we're excited to get into your hands. We hope this has given you a solid look at much of what we're coming up for in the next few months for 3 and beyond. We'll see you out there in the community on streams, especially on May 30th when we get to share the info of the exciting new skill. Guys, this is insane with the amount of stuff they've released, and I'm so glad. It's about time we had stuff to look forward to. Obviously, we knew Necromancy was coming, we knew the G changes were coming, but just having that like general idea and having Jagex say this is sooner than you maybe thought, and like the update for thingy it's next month. Like it's next month, guys, for the G changes. This is huge. Like, it's exciting. It adds stuff to look forward to, just like they said. But Necromancy info on May 30th, and just so much stuff to look forward to. This is great. I cannot wait. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video useful. Let me know in the comments and what you're thinking, if you're excited, any of your thoughts really. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of conversation on this one. So get down there, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.